Hey, it's Shan here, and I'm back with another episode of You Good. I love doing these. They're a little different to my usual one-on-one interviews in which I profile people and have long conversations about their life and stuff like that. This week, I'll be getting Bevin Newton on the phone, organiser of the Kobbas Skate Fest / Bowlanana / Koby Mitchell Classic that happens every year up in Coffs Harbour. They just celebrated 10 years of the event, and Bevin is going to break down what went into organising it and its ongoing success. After that, I'm going to get Chad Caruso on the phone from the East Coast of America to talk about the recent release of the feature film documentary about his skate across America. The documentary is actually called Across America. And although Chad was filming vlogs when he did that, it's not his vlog footage. He actually had a film crew meeting him at various points and putting together a feature film. It's really well made. It's really inspiring. I highly recommend you go and watch it. And he's just going to talk about the making of it and the launch of it, touring with it. It's going to be interesting. And he's been a past guest as well, so it'd be good to check in with him anyway. Then I've got Leon Paxton joining us to talk about the recent release of the skate vid Gobbledok 2, which was made by him and his crew. It's a Sydney-based skate vid. It's core. It's in the streets. It's fun. It's just got a great vibe. I love everything about it. And Leon is going to just talk about it, how it went, what they like about it, and what's next for them in the future. Look, I'm a huge fan of Leon. He's been a past guest on the show, but aside from being like a flat bar and like rail wizard, he's also a pretty epic YouTuber. He does these awesome skate park reviews and just like a top guy. So I always enjoy having a chat with Leon. And then to finish up this week's episode, I will revise the recent event that happened in Australia called Are You OK Day. It is always close to my heart. Anything that requires people to talk to one another and check in with one another, I think it's always a good thing. And if you're listening outside of Australia, Are You OK Day is just a national day of awareness to get people talking. But obviously it should be happening every day. But the Are You OK organisation lists a few specific strategies. I'm just going to go over them. Nothing too serious, but hopefully it's a bit of food for thought and prompt you to go and ask your mates if they're okay and check in on them. Always a fan of that. But overall, been super busy in a good way. Terrible Happy is evolving. The podcast is still going and will continue to remain forever. Maybe, possibly, but I reckon forever. But I am in the process of developing a whole new website that will also include feature articles and video series, and we're well underway. Shouldn't be too long now. TerribleHappyTalks.com is still functional with the full catalogue of episodes of the podcast, which will then be transferred over to the new website, which will be terriblehappy.com.au, yet to be launched, and hopefully a one-stop shop, mostly Australian skateboarding. I already have some epic people contributing written articles and interviews, so stay tuned and keep an eye on it. But anyway, let's get stuck into the episode. Bev Newton from Coffs Harbour, organiser of the Kobbas Skate Fest. I'm going to get him on the phone. Let's see if we can get him. Is it ringing? He can give us a rundown. Give us a rundown of the event. Here we go. It's ringing.
Hey, Shannon.
Bev Newton, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. Actually, I just got through the most stressful part of my year, and now I am sitting looking at beautiful Lake Jindabyne, getting ready to go snowboarding for 3 days.
Nice. So, why was it the most stressful part of your year? Break it down.
Oh, it always is. It always is, mate. Yeah, big event that I run in Coffs Harbour every year, and this year was 10 years of running the big event.
Well, congratulations, because that's no easy feat, and to stay consistent over 10 years is amazing. So can you just give us some background on what Kobbas Skatefest is and why you originally started it?
Yeah, so I guess Kobbas Skatefest has been running for 5 years, and Bowlanana, which is the big bowl skateboarding competition inside the festival, has been running for 10 years. So I guess, 10 years ago, why did I start it? Where does it all start, mate? It's so long ago. Jeez. It's so long ago.
How old were you? You would have been young then 10 years ago. You would have been 18 or something.
Nah, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. What am I, 36? I would have been 26 at the time.
Nice, mate.
26.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess Coffs Harbour Skate Park was the new big park was built in 2014, and we got a pretty good park, definitely for Australia at that time. And a very unique bowl that is almost works parallel with like Park Series style bowls, just not quite as deep. And it was just the perfect place to want to do an event. And being in Coffs Harbour and travelling to skate, because we didn't have much of a skate park, I was able to meet many amazing people and great skateboarders from Sydney, Newcastle, Gold Coast, and I'd be going north and south all the time. So it's really, really wanted to be able to create something in my own town to bring all those people together and have an event in Coffs Harbour.
Were you finding that when skaters were travelling to skate, were they just sort of bouncing between the major cities and sort of bypassing Coffs Harbour? But when they're going, say, between Sydney and Brisbane, for example? Yeah,
Coffs was definitely I'd say a bypass, but we don't have one. We don't have a bypass. You got to go through it, but no one would stop there. There's nothing. There's never been anything to really skate in Coffs.
And what, you just felt like the timing was right. And prior to organising it, was there anything else happening in Coffs in regards to skate events over the years?
No, not really. Can't think of any except the small ones that I ran over the years at the little skate park at Bray Street, which was just a prefab park where I ran events. And there was one year the Vans Warped Tour was in Coffs Harbour. That was pretty cool. Sick.
I remember the Vans Warped Tour came to Ulladulla down on the south coast, and Ulladulla was small, and we were like, no way, it's in Ulladulla.
Those were the days, huh?
Pennywise played there. I don't know if you remember them, and then all your favourite skaters turned up. I was like, no way.
Yeah, dude, Steve Caballero in Coffs Harbour. What?
Was he? Has Steve Caballero been to a Kobbas?
Oh, no, Vans Warped Tour.
Oh, of course. Excuse me.
Yeah. But maybe one day, maybe he'll be at Kobbas.
Steve Caballero, if you're out there, get to Kobbas.
Yeah. So
it's a 2-day event, am I right?
Yes, it is. We listed it as a 3-day event because, mate, running. I don't know if you've been to a skate event before. No, I know you have. But one of the biggest and hardest challenges is weather. So we advertise it as a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with all hopes that Sunday doesn't get used. So Sunday is a backup day for bad weather, because from the time that it starts on Friday to the time that it hopefully finishes on Saturday night, there is no breaks. It's constant chaos.
Right. And so Friday night you do the heats?
Yeah. So as you might be aware, some may not be, Kobbas Skatefest is a festival made up of Bowlanana and the Koby Mitchell Classic. Bowlanana is the bowl skateboarding event, and the Koby Mitchell Classic is the street skateboarding event. On the Friday night, we have the qualifiers for bowl, and then on the Saturday night, we have the finals for bowl.
Okay, gotcha. So just for those that are unaware, the Koby Mitchell Classic is to celebrate the life of the passing of a local skateboarder, Koby Mitchell, correct?
Yeah, the homie Koby, absolutely.
Okay, right. That's so rad that you guys they've done that and dedicated an event to Koby. So Friday night looked epic. I know some of the highlights I've seen. I have to mention this. Eddie Akers once again. I seen him ripping in the bowl and nana part. Who else was ripping over the weekend? Give me some.
Yeah, I might be absolutely tripping on Eddie because I've been in I've done so many events all over Australia for so many years, and I feel like he just popped out of nowhere. Like, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. He just popped up, and now he's at the top of the game. It's insane.
He works hard though, that kid. Maybe he did just pop up. Maybe.
I don't know. I think I saw a photo of him when he was a very, very small kid with a skateboard. I mean, not that he's not a small kid still, but yeah. So he's been in somewhat of the game for a while. But I mean, I don't see much of him, and then suddenly he's just at the top. But yeah, look, other skaters that were in there absolutely killing it. Like Matt Beer comes down and puts on a show every time he comes down, which is
love that guy.
Which is so sick.
I call him the Cornwall Conundrum.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Who else? Any other standouts? Come on.
Other standouts. Local legend Harry Jacobs, absolutely ripping in his own unique way, both in the bowl and the street. The girls in there, Coco's killing it. Too many of them. There's so many amazing skaters in that event.
Yeah, nice, man. So, and you got it all wrapped up by the Saturday. Didn't have to go to the Sunday wet weather day. So the weather held out for you, correct?
Actually, you know what? I think every year Koby is up there just making sure we can nail it. Friday night, finished the qualifiers and just pissing down rain all night. 9 o'clock start, parks dry, ready to go. We nailed the event out.
Hell yeah!
Party time Saturday night, absolutely unbelievable. If that rain happened a few hours earlier or a few hours later, we don't have any time. So it was perfect.
So I can see that that's one of the elements of stress you have to deal with is just hoping it doesn't rain, and then you have to just shift everything and reschedule on the fly, correct?
Well, yeah, basically, as I said, there is no time. It's so chock-a-block full, the schedule. If you see me on the day, you might get a high out of me because I'm just like, so now I got to do this, got to do this, got to do this.
Okay.
And if the weather's bad, it's going to be on the Sunday.
All right,
much,
then.
Unless we can come up with something else.
Philosophical question then. Why do you do it?
Why do I do it?
Yeah.
Man, I love skateboarding. It's like, for one, so I love being able to bring what I've always experienced outside of the Coffs Coast, because it's never been in the Coffs Coast the way that Kobbas and Bowenana bring it. So I see it everywhere else. It's really cool to be able to bring that type of skateboarding to Coffs Harbour. And then the other thing is, man, I love my friends, and I love having those guys come and hang out for the weekend. That's the big one, I reckon.
Yeah, dude. Bit of karaoke.
There may be some video evidence of that. Yeah. Yeah, I've only just gotten into karaoke. Actually, I've always been too shy, even though I'm on the mic all the time. But I think I've just letting my hair down. And just being like, you know what? I'll just give it a crack.
Dude, you just let love in, mate. People, just
yeah.
I know karaoke is terrifying. Like that's one of my greatest fears, is to stand on a stage with a band behind me and try and sing. Terrifying. But I did do karaoke in Japan with my brother in a karaoke booth till 3 a.m. once, and it was just the two of us.
It's pretty private.
And it was special. It was bonding, you know.
Amazing. Great.
Listen, I've got a bunch more questions I want to ask you because, look, I think fundamentally I like to talk to people like you who do these things for very little or no reward, for the love, and I want people to understand what actually goes into it, and the stress and the pressure that comes along with it. For, like I said, no one's getting rich off this, right? So, quickly, what was the competition categories like? What age groups did you have? Quickly break that down for us.
Yeah, great, easy one. So 12 and under, 16 and under. Open women, open men for both bowl and street, and then bowl also has the Masters 40-plus division. You
do have Masters. I was just checking. Okay, so tick, covering. There's lots of opportunity there for a lot of people. Love it.
Well, I can't not have the Masters. It's my favourite division. You'll hear me say it all the time. It's the best.
Why is it your favourite?
Oh, it just shows that you can keep on doing it, and the Masters are the best dudes ever. So. And I will be training. I've got 4 years. I'll be there.
I'm thinking I need to go into it in a Masters division. I've got to do it just once,
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, it's some of the guys get fully into it, but it's a novelty division. It's amazing. It's the best. Just seeing those old guys, just to prove to everybody they can stay. They're still doing it. They're out there and they're skating forever.
Well, exactly. Like, look at the range you just mentioned. You got under 12s all the way up to 40 plus, and I'm assuming in that 40 pluses you've got guys in their 50s and maybe older. Correct?
Oh, definitely. As I said, we've got 10 years of bowling honor, and Justin Leslight actually won this year, and he's won so many. He's got from 2017. We had a bottle of Passion Pop that was relabeled as Bowling Honor winner. He's got that on his thing. So if he was in the Masters then, which means he's at least 50.
And that's it. And so look at that age range. Like, it's spanning 40 years, of skateboarding, and that's how long it can be done. It's a lifer. It's a lifelong endeavor. And it's so good for the young kids to see that if they take care of their bodies and stick with it and stay at it, you become a lifer, and I think it's beautiful. So good on you, man. Now,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, listen, and hopefully I want to skate against you in a Masters comp. Bondi, actually, how old will you be next year at the Bondi Bowl Bash? You'll be 39, right? Too young.
No. I'll definitely still be too young for a few years. I'll be 37. I'll be 37 at the Bondi Bowl Bash. So,
that's right, mate. I'll spray paint your hair grey or something.
Yeah, I haven't actually skated that bowl very much either, so I'll be terrible in that.
Good. It means I'll beat you. I'll beat you.
Good. You have to come to a bowl and honor, and I can show you a thing or two.
Yeah. Now, listen, we're familiar. Oh, let's go, mate. I'm ready. Let's talk about the actual comp format. For those that are unaware, there's two very obvious ways skate comps can be run. It can be your traditional format where there's runs and they're timed and they're judged with a very specific criteria. But then conversely, there's a skate jam, which is generally tricks for money, tricks for cash. It comes down to audience participation and everyone's just getting stoked. And there's basically comes down to what the feel of the crowd is for who wins it. Very loose judging. So what kind of format did you run?
Yeah, well, I guess we've got the bowl comp and we've got the street comp. They're both somewhat different formats. And then we do actually have a jam on Koby's quarter, which is a quarter pipe that we built there for Koby as well. And that's probably more that jam format where it's just go nuts and a bunch of cash getting thrown out and the crowd and everyone kind of decides who the king of the quarter is going to be. So we do have that as an event in between. But going on Bowl and Honor and the Koby Mitchell Classic, Bowl and Honor's pretty classic. It's once you get to the finals, it's three runs, and best run counts, 45 seconds. And if you fall off, that's game over.
There you go. There you go. Good one.
Yeah.
So it's got a bit of everything.
So,
it's got literally a bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And the street, it's 2 runs a minute. If you fall off, you can keep going. Best run counts. We've tried to do the best trick thing as well in the past, and to be honest, we just don't have enough time for it.
Yeah,
it's just constant mayhem. So we just don't have enough time to do any more than what we do.
Yeah, I've noticed that at various events. Like the day goes so quick when you try to jam it all in. And
well, we got 131 competitors, so it's a lot of people to get through.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that was this year. Last year we had 164. So it's always between that, like 130 to 160 mark, depending. It can vary quite a lot.
How many of those competitors would you say have come from interstate or even international?
Well, Matty Beers, international. We had Mitchell King also. We got a couple of UK crew there, actually. And definitely, I would say interstate would probably be...
You don't need to know the exact...
No, I'm going to actually say interstate more than 50%.
Wow. That's rad, man. That's so people have travelled to be there. Like that's...
Yeah,
full credit to him, Bev.
It's pretty crazy. Local skaters probably like maybe 20%, and then intrastate would be like 30% or something. So that'd be my guess on it.
Nice. So at the event, you have live music, DJ. Do you have food trucks supplying? Putting food on?
we got the best DJ. We got DJ Timmy Smith. DJ Robin Banks, the Bowler-Rama DJ, of course, one of them.
There you go.
So he's in there. Big ups to Tim. He's definitely done a fair few of my events, and he's a legend.
Was he dropping some drum and bass in there?
Doing a bit of everything, yeah, definitely drum and bass, all of it. Nice. Bit of hip hop. Bit of rock, bit of metal.
You get food trucks and stuff in, all that stuff?
Yeah, for sure. We had some Mediterranean stuff going on this time and a couple other ones as well.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, so a bit of food, bit of music, lots of skating, lots of fun for most people except for me.
But, I mean, for you, mostly the good feelings come after the event? Would that be safe to say? Oh,
for sure. Look, there are definitely spots during the event where I'm stoked to see what's going on. But my favorite part of the event is generally when I've got a beer in my hand and I'm talking to everybody about how good it was.
Yeah, dude, for sure, man. And just even discussing this with you, like managing 130 entrants. Plus all the other side things that happen, like I'm assuming you would have had to liaise with the food trucks and the people that come for that, and probably some stadium seating, if I'm correct. And
well, look, I can't actually go on without making mentions on this too. So as I've said a couple of times in this chat, like I ran Bowlanana for 5 years, and that was. Everything was done by me. Everything, that's liaising with food trucks, getting grandstand seating in, fencing, portable toilets, and that's just the infrastructure, let alone the actual running the event. So when Koby's mum asked me to do something for Koby, and we went and made this decision to create Kobbas Skate Fest and incorporate the Koby Mitchell Classic and Bowlanana in it. Blessed to have Stevie and all their family jump in and help with all the organisation and stuff of the event. So there's a lot of stuff that's been taken off my plate because of Stevie and the family, and I'm stoked to be able to facilitate and run Kobbas Skate Fest, but they do so much as well, and I couldn't do it without our team.
Oh, dude, that's rad. Good on you. And I guess it was kind of leading into my next question. which is always a hard one, but have you got any shout outs to maybe some major sponsors or other people that were involved? And when I ask this question, I want to make it clear to everyone listening that sometimes, you don't intentionally forget people, and I know you'll try your best, but, do you want to give it a go?
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that's exactly right. I'm sorry if I don't remember everybody here, because, a lot of people do help out. But yeah, definitely Koby's family jumping in and getting involved. Like they do so much. There's so many sponsors, but the major ones really, really help out because it costs so much to run that event. It's insane. But like this year, major sponsors was Matt Construct and Lloyd's, and of course Chalky Skate Shop. Really, really helping out with that, and definitely all the other sponsors that jumped on board. I appreciate all of that stuff. And yeah, my brother Jesse definitely jumps on board. I don't even ask him. I kind of just tell him, "You're doing this today," and he goes, "Okay, don't worry." Yeah.
Sweet, man. It's so good to have someone in your corner like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sick, man. So good, man. Well, it's been great chatting. And now you're down in Jindabyne for some spring snowboarding, correct?
Yeah, well, I mean, last year I was in New Zealand just before the event and just flew in and had to scramble together. But yeah, this time it's this is my last bit of snowboarding for the year, and yeah, 3 days of sunshine, so we're good.
Yeah, nice, because there's a bit of a cold front. I sort of feel like you might have got some snow.
Yeah, there was some snow over the last couple of days, so I think I jagged it.
You jagged it, mate. But anyway, real quick, what's next for you in the next sort of 6 to 12 months? Anything big in the works or any major plans?
Man, I just want to try to enjoy my life a lot. I just want to enjoy it as much as possible. Like for events and stuff, not really. Just figuring out where and what's going to happen next year with this event, if it's going to make any changes or if it's going to be the same. Yet to be known, but 10 years strong so far.
Yeah, mate. Congrats, dude. Well, listen, so good talking to you, and hopefully I can get you on the podcast for one of my one-on-one long episodes and really hear about your life. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, I'd probably be keen to, but it might be long.
Really? I'll preview. You heard it here first. I guess the benchmark for long podcast episodes is always going to be Mike Vallely on the 9 Club with a 6-hour episode. So do you reckon
that would be why I haven't watched it? But I've watched it. I don't think I could. No, you know what? I think you could beat that. I could beat that, but you would have wrapped it up way earlier. So.
Oh, you reckon I cut him short, do you?
No, you'd cut me short.
No, I wouldn't cut you short. Actually, now I think about the Mike Vallely one, I'm surprised the 9 Club didn't break it into a 2 or 3 part series. They could have so done that. But
you know what? When I've got that spare time, maybe on the drive back, it's back to Coffs Harbour from the snow is 10.5 hours. So there's plenty of time to listen to that.
Yeah, you go in one podcast.
That might be it.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the biggest arguments with the podcast is it's so hard to capture someone's whole life in a 1, 2 or 3 hour conversation, but I guess in terms of long form content, it's sometimes the best you can do, but we'll see how we go when you're on. How's that sound?
That sounds beautiful. I'm sure you'll make it amazing and direct me in the right ways, because podcast isn't. Well, actually, it is something that I did at once upon a time. But maybe we'll hear about that. Maybe we'll hear about that in Terrible Happy Talks.
In your episode, you've got a good voice for radio. You got a good face for radio. I'd love to have you. Sorry, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, it's perfect. I love some banter.
I look forward to hanging out, mate, and. Bevin Newton, everyone, and next year get yourself up to Kobbas for the 11th annual one. Is there going to be an 11th one?
Well, potentially. Well, it won't be Kobbas 11th. It'll be 11th for Bolonana. It'll be 6th for Kobbas, or it'll be something bigger and better potentially. Who knows?
Okay. All right. So I got confused. Yeah, it's kind of 3 in 1. I keep forgetting that, right? So
yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Nice, mate. All right. Have a good one, brother. Enjoy yourself down at Jindabyne.
I absolutely will. You have a splendid rest of the day, and I'll speak to you again soon.
All right. See you, brother.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, that was Bevin Newton from Coffs Harbour, organiser of that epic event. Been going for 10 years. Go and check it out if you're in the area next year. So next up, I have someone who is a past guest on the show. He is the only person to skate unassisted, solo, across America from coast to coast. He did it on the same skateboard, with the same shoes, and a mobile phone, and a backpack pretty much. It's Chad Caruso. While Chad did the skate across America, he was filming his own vlog as he went. However, at various stages on the skate, he was met with a film crew who also made a documentary about his amazing feat. It's been released recently. It's called Across America. It's been toured around the States as well. I highly recommend you go and watch it. So I'm going to get Chad on the phone all the way from the East Coast of America, and he's going to tell us about the making of that documentary.
Hello?
Chad Caruso.
Hey, what's going on?
Good, mate. Not much. It's, like I said, 6 a.m. in Australia. So good to talk to you.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for getting up to hop on a call.
I got to say, like, the East Coast of America is one of the most challenging time zones for Australia.
Yeah, I've noticed it over the years.
You've noticed?
Tough. I appreciate it, though, man.
Man, I appreciate you, dude. Once again, just kicking goals. How's the feedback to the recent documentary release?
It's been crazy, honestly. After I finished the trip, I didn't really process that it had any sort of impact, but getting all the comments and feedback and everything, it's been crazy.
Rad. I mean, are you at the point where you're almost sick of talking about your skate across America?
A little bit. I go in waves. I think there was a point a year after where I was definitely over it. Now it's come back again where, with the documentary release, it's become exciting. It's a part of me. I realize I'm just going to probably always have to talk about it,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's inspiring.
But I have to. I mean, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Look, I'm going to give you some context. The world is a very conflicted place right now. And then when I watched your documentary recently, it was just a break from all the bad news that's been going around. And it was inspiring. So thanks, man.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thanks.
I know that when you did the Skate Across America, you were vlogging the whole time, which was challenging in itself. But what was the process of working with the documentary crew like? Did it affect the way you were behaving when they were around?
A little bit, yeah. So,
so honest.
Yeah, I was unsure because I've been in the zone. So I started the trip alone, had no crew, nothing. And my friends flew out, I think, at day 17 or something like that. So for 2-3 weeks, I'd just been locked in my own zone. And so I didn't know how it would feel having them come out, but they were pretty good about it. They would just film for a little bit and then go skate. They just turned it into a skate trip. And so they just ended up leaving me alone for a lot of the day.
Yeah, wow. Amazing. It's so funny.
Yeah. But I did notice, though, towards the end of the day, I wanted to get dinner and hang out with them. And you feel that pull, but then you remember, I got a daily vlog. I got to edit the video, upload it, ice my feet, wake up early. So there was a conflicting, you want to hang out, but I just had to stay locked in.
Yeah. Was it a break from the loneliness?
Well, I mean, yeah, 100% break from the loneliness. And you don't realize how having people around you energizes you.
Okay.
yeah, like I pulled up and like they had the van there and stuff, and like it was just so much easier to skate with support. Like every day of that trip, I'm digging in by myself for the motivation. You know, when you're in the middle of the desert looking around like there's no one there, be like, yo, you got this. You know?
Amazing. I noticed you put a video up recently of you with an Amish guy that you met on the trip. It's pretty random. Yeah. Tell us the backstory to that.
Yeah, very random. He passed me skating down the road. He passed me on a horse and carriage, and he's just like staring at me, like just as curious as I am about him. I ended up seeing him at the gas station like a mile down the road, and I told him I was skating across America, and you just see him try to process it. His eyes just kind of light up, and he's like, wait, what? You see his whole world kind of like explode. And then he, I clock out for the end of the day, for the Guinness record, you got to do the watch and GPS and all that stuff. And I clock out and I hop on his horse and carriage, and he gives me a ride around.
Mate, amazing. Like,
yeah, it's fun.
Here in Australia, I'm not really aware of Amish communities. So maybe you could just quickly give everyone a rundown of like what it means for someone who lives in an Amish community. What do they do?
I got to be honest, I don't really know much about it either. Yeah, because I think they have them upstate New York, those communities a little more, but in New York, like I'm kind of close to the city. We don't really see much around there,
I think effectively they live off grid. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, and I don't think they use like electricity, right? Or anything like gas powered and things like that. They just make their own stuff.
Yeah, grow their own food. Yeah, no computers. I mean, phones might be like old school phones. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a Nokia.
Yeah, like the Nokia 5210. Was that your first phone?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The brick. Yeah,
the brick.
Yeah,
that was my first phone.
Yep.
Yeah, man, far out. Times were simple then. You just could text and call. That was it. And play the game. Play the game Snake.
Play Snake.
Listen, like with the documentary, overall, by agreeing to have it made about you, like what messages or like emotions are you hoping viewers leave the documentary with?
I got to be honest. I never really go into anything thinking that. Like I'm, I have my messages and things that I stand for and that I do, but I'm not ever like, they'll take away what they want to take away. I just kind of do my thing and I do it the best I can and kind of leave it there for people to perceive how they want,
Yeah. That seems like that's always been your philosophy. I think last time I interviewed you, you were like, I was like, man, this is amazing. You skate across America. You're like, yeah, I was just like looking for a new challenge. Like such a simplistic approach. It's really
it's really that simple for me. Yeah.
Is it really that simple for you?
Yeah. I mean, I just try to keep like my philosophy is if I'm interested in it and it's meaningful to me and I'm completely honest with that and share it as best I can, that'll translate for someone else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Hopefully. I mean, that's
just sticking to your lane and just staying true to yourself, man. It's so rad.
It's like because it's contagious, when you're excited about something, someone else feels that,
100%, man. If you build it, they will come. I mean, that's a rad quote,
Yep.
And it's kind of, I think I see you as that guy a little bit, just, Listen, the documentary, did it have an actual launch? Did you have a launch or did you tour with it? How'd that work out?
Yeah, so it was a little all over the place. I mean, because like everything I do, I'm not really following templates. I'm just kind of figuring it out on my own. And like, I was just trying to get it sold on Netflix, didn't have any luck, kind of toured it around on my own to skate shops, just like sleeping in the car, driving all around the country, doing like early screenings of it. Did that for like a month or two. And then, we just released it online on YouTube when it was like 2 weeks ago.
And it seems like it's getting a really good response. So,
yeah, I'm surprised how many, got a decent amount of views pretty quick. So.
It's such a hustle out there. Like, just to hear you say that, like, once again, just doing it grassroots, traveling around yourself. I mean, it's hard, hey, like to get support. And I remember when I spoke to you last time, you were like, I'm like, did you get any major sponsors? And you're like, no, like companies weren't really getting on board with sponsoring me, you know.
Yeah, still true.
But you're pretty chill about it. You're not like, there's no resentment there, right?
No, I mean, sometimes at the end of the day, like, yeah, you skate across America in Adidas, you think they'll throw you a bone or something. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's their brand. However they want it represented is how, you know, they don't owe me anything.
Does skateboard owe you anything?
Skateboarding?
Does skateboarding owe you anything?
Oh, no, I owe skateboarding.
Thank you for saying that. Okay, here we go. Here's a philosophical question. Why do you owe skateboarding? I know why I owe skateboarding. Why do you owe skateboarding?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the only things that excited me throughout my whole life. I think it kept me out of trouble, and it kept me excited. And I had 3 best friends growing up. They all quit. They all went to jail.
Yeah.
I didn't quit, and I got 2 DWIs, so I imagine I probably would have went right down that same path, you know?
Yeah, man.
So skateboarding, like, literally kept me out of trouble and on a good path. Well, somewhat good. I found a good path with it later on. But, yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's just so a part of, like, my life. I can't even imagine without it.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for saying that. I love that. I've been talking a lot about that lately. And I'm the same. Like, skateboarding over my course of my life, like I'm 48 now, it gave me somewhere to go when I had nowhere else to go. And it reduced, you know, like it connected me with people that are now lifelong friends. And I mean, put a price on that, you know, you can't. So, and I just
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And last thing I'll say is like, you know, I think I want to keep sending that message out to the next generation is that, you know, skateboarding owes you nothing, but really life owes you nothing. You have to create your own path, right?
Yeah, 100%. And actually, that was a huge lesson I learned when I first got sober. What was it, like 10 years ago, got sober, and I realized all I ever did was take from skateboarding. You know, you're just like consuming videos, going to contests, trying to get in the skate parks free. And like, I was always just consuming. And then I realized at that point, I wanted to give back, like actually help skateboarding, not just take from it. So I started trying to get skate parks built and, you know, trick tips and just, you know, any way I can.
Man, it's so rad. And, you know, leading into another achievement, and I think it is a great achievement, you recently acquired 100 subscribers on YouTube.
100,000.
Sorry, what did I say? I said one.
A few years ago.
I said 100. Sorry, 100K. 100K.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's 6 a.m. I'm only on my second coffee. But yeah, wow. I mean, how do you feel about it? Like, give me some reflections on it.
I got to be honest, like, I don't celebrate anything. I post about it because I feel like I should, but like, I hit these gigantic milestones and I just cruise right by them. I try not to think about it. I just focus on the next thing. Mm-hmm. But for this one, I consciously tried to really appreciate that that's 100,000 people. You know, like envision a stadium or something, like,
yeah, bro.
People that like they click the button to support or in some way, shape, or form were affected by it. So while I try not to care about the vanity metrics, I wanted to, you know, take a moment to appreciate it.
Yeah, man, for sure. And I'm so glad someone like you is acquiring that much attention because I love the messages you put out there. I mean, the fact that you speak so openly about sobriety, so powerful. Like, I mean, of those 100,000 people, I wonder how many people you've inspired to stop drinking or taking drugs. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
there'd be a percentage.
If I had to think, like, just offhand, I mean, I've probably gotten, in the past maybe just 2 years alone, I've probably gotten 400 or 500 messages of people saying like that trip inspired them to quit. You know, or whether they were going through some other addiction and, you know,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy to hear.
Bro, that's amazing. Like I said, even if it was one person, you've done something, but that many people, I mean, you literally changed some lives there. So man, congratulations.
That's just comments and messages,
Yeah.
Who knows,
I mean, I don't want to delve too much into it. I want to keep this conversation a bit shorter, but do you mind if I ask, like, do you have a daily practice for maintaining sobriety?
Honestly, at this point, it just feels like it's built so much momentum, I don't even think about it. For the beginning, I would say you got to build new habits,
Mm-hmm.
like picture it as like a restart, a refresh. And instead of staying out late, you're going to wake up early, pick up a new hobby, and you might have to shift some friends around. It might happen on its own. But pick something meaningful. And for me, it was something like YouTube was exciting and also intimidating. So like the thrill I got from drinking almost got replaced with the thrill of like, I'm nervous to upload a YouTube video, So something also challenging to replace it that you love,
Oh, amazing. And so you kind of changed your default setting effectively.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it took a lot of pain to get to that moment, Sometimes it's tough to just snap a finger and change it, Sometimes you need to hit a wall, but, if you can, catch it before it gets to that point, that's obviously better. I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, amazing, man. And I can tell that, your default setting now is to not drink and challenge yourself. So it's really cool and it can be done. So listen, man, what's next for Chad? What's next for Chad Caruso? Where are you at? What are you doing?
All right. So Monday, tomorrow I host a contest at my local park I petitioned for 20 years ago. We've been doing a contest every year there since. So I got that tomorrow, and then Monday a knee surgery.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you got to think 3,000 miles pushing across the country might have played a part in it. Not 100% sure, but you got to think,
Is it your front knee?
No, it's my pushing leg.
It's a pushing leg. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because most skaters, it's their front knee. So
I don't know. I mean, like I said, who knows if I just stepped a weird way or, I'm sure those miles played a little bit of a part. But either way, I've been through so many knee surgeries. I got plans for the spring for next year. I can't announce them yet, but I got some cool ideas.
Oh, rad. So just to go back to the surgery, it's not a reconstruction, is it? Or is it like a clean out or
It's a torn meniscus with a cyst.
Meniscus. Oh, cyst. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's because I did the skate across America with 2 torn meniscus. That was fine. I could deal with that pain. I think it's the cyst that's really aggravating this one. I haven't skated in like a month or 2, so I'm just excited to get it done, honestly.
Yeah, so you can move forward. I had a cyst in my ankle where I had a slight fracture, and apparently like synovial fluid got into the fracture, and then a cyst happened. So I had to get the bone or they grind the bone out and then bleed the bone so more bone would grow back. I don't know if that's what you're getting done, but
that sounds gnarly. I don't think it's that heavy, but
oh man. Hey, listen, with the skate comp, is it a skate jam that you're doing tomorrow, or what is it?
Yeah. It's a contest. We get a bunch of local companies, a couple of bigger ones. They chuck in product and money, and we give 100% of it to the kids, all the skaters. We do a best trick at the end and give out cash. We give away like $2,500 in cash.
Nice.
So it's cool.
It's a good amount of money, man.
Yeah, I mean, some years we got over 4,000, 5,000. Just a little small ball contest in like my hometown, so it's kind of cool.
So rad. There's so many more of these popping up, especially in Australia too, like the Tricks for Cash, skate jams. It's just the best. It brings the community together, gets everyone hyped, and I don't know.
Exactly, yeah.
So nice one. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to let you get about your afternoon. Chad Caruso, everyone. Absolute legend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, man. What are you going to do now? Go back to bed?
Nah, man. I'm gonna interview someone else, and then I'm going to go to Sydney and skate some curbs. There's these
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, dude. Like, I love curb skating. I've just been really getting into it, and there's an epic.
I'm getting there. I think as my body starts to deteriorate, I think I'm going to stay a little closer to the ground.
Yeah, dude, but there's a conundrum to that. When you slam on a curb, you're falling down to the curb. Whereas like when you skate a ledge, you fall onto the ledge. So you can get so worked on a curb. I've been smoked on curbs, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stick to the mini ramp then.
You've still got plenty of pop in you, man. Wait till you get a bit older. You don't need curbs yet.
Hey, man.
Anyway,
hey, well, it's good catching up with you, man.
Yeah, you too. And if you're out there, go and check out Chad's documentary, Across America. It's on YouTube. So thank you, Mr. Chad Caruso, everyone.
Hey, thanks again, man.
You. And that was Chad Caruso. What a guy, hey? All the way from East Coast of USA on the phone. I love Chad. Next up, we're going to get Leon Paxton on the phone. He is doing amazing things with his skate park reviews here in Australia. We've just had some amazing parks built, and he's just giving them really good, honest reviews. But aside from that, he's an amazing skateboarder, a core skateboarder, and him and his crew have just put out an epic feature skate video called Gobbledok 2, which is obviously the second one to their first one, Gobbledok. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But let's get him on the phone to talk about it. All right, here we go. It's ringing. Hello?
Yo.
Yes, Leon.
Yeah, what's up?
Bro, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Mate, it's a pleasure. Listen, congratulations on Gobbledok 2.
Thank you. We're so happy with how it came out.
What are you happy about specifically? Like, why?
Oh, probably, I don't think there is one thing. Just the whole collective, everyone's effort they put in, how the video came out. We're so proud of it.
Right. It had such a good feel to it. It was genuine. It was like the homies skating hard and having fun.
That's what people have said with the first video too. People are like, damn, we can tell you guys are like actually homies. It's not just a random clips that are put together. You guys are out skating together. You can feel the vibe of it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. So,
and that's because that's what it is. That's just all the homies going out skating.
Man, I love it. So tell us who's in the video exactly. Who are the crew? Name them off.
So name them all.
Or if you can.
No, I'm going to sound like a bad friend. So I got the first part after the intro. Then it goes into the homie section.
Yeah.
Here, let me get it up.
You don't have to. Maybe I don't want to. Sorry, put you on the spot with that question.
I got it. Got to shout out all the homies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just want to give everyone their due.
In the actual homie section, we've got Guy, who is 49 years old and he keeps shredding. He skates more than I do.
Hell yes.
So Guy, Bo, Saz, let me see, Jeff, Gary, Keenan, Mitch, Gene. Got to shout them all out.
Hell yeah.
Sam Larkins and Ben Curry were on a session. They got some clips in there.
I noticed that.
Keza, James, Mr. Molsky, Sean, Mars, Watsy was in there. Hoy.
Grove.
Who else we got? Ty and Noki shared a part together.
Lovely.
And then Harry and then Seiji. Seiji was the last part.
Man, I love Seiji.
He's amazing.
He just goes for it and always is smiling.
He's so good.
Yeah, just a good dude.
Yeah, that was the crew for this second project.
100%.
So we had the main crew that was going out, and then some of the homies, when they were free, wanted to come out and skate with us and see if they could get some clips to be in it. So it worked out really well.
It really did. You know, with your YouTube channel, you predominantly film skate park footage with your reviews and stuff. So what was the motivation then behind a purely street video like Gobbledok and Gobbledok?
So, number one was the first edition. And it was pretty much because I was 29 years old and I thought my skateboarding life was going to be over once I turned 30, honestly. So I was freaking out like, oh my God, I'm about to turn 30 years old. I can skate rails and slappies for the rest of my life, but let me try and get one street part under me just so I've got something to show to myself, like as I get older and I can't skate anymore. It's funny, I'm 32 now and I'm better than I was back then and stronger than I was, but that's how I was thinking when I was 29. And then I was skating with Harry a lot and he used to film a lot too, and he's had a lot of street parts. So I told him that I bought a camera and that was my intention, just to film one part before my life is over, pretty much. The way I was thinking about it. And he's like, yep, sweet. I can film the part for you. Like, I've got some filming experience, and then that's how it started. We didn't have a plan for a full video. He didn't want to have a part either. Not that he didn't want to, but like, we weren't thinking about that. He's just like, yep, I'll come out and film your part. And that was the actual birth of this. Just me turning 30 and freaking out. And it's so stupid to think of that now because I'm fine.
Man, you're more than fine, and I really feel like your skateboarding has matured to such a great level.
I think I've gotten so much better, like over the last 2 years, just because of street skating too.
Because of street skating?
Yeah, it's improved. It makes skate parks so easy to skate. Like, it's perfectly made to do the tricks. Once you have to skate straight and figure out how to skate a spot because it's not meant to be skated, and all the dimensions are off and the angles you have to hit it, and like security, pedestrians, it makes skate parks so much easier.
Totally. I know. I've noticed that over the years too. And thanks for bringing that up. I think people need to know this.
It's funny because I skated skate parks my whole life. And then, so me and Harry had this little debate. He's like, yeah, but you're good at street skating now because you had so much practice at the skate park. And I'm like, no, I feel like I'm the other way around. I feel like I'm getting better at skating parks now because I've street skated so much recently. So it goes both ways, I think.
It's a really good observation, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel safer on crust. Like if it's a crusty,
that's not right.
Well, I don't know. I know it sounds weird, but it's like when I skate in the streets and then I go to a really polished skate park.
Oh yeah,
it feels weird underfoot, like it's almost too smooth, and I'm always scared of slipping out.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. But
yeah, that's like that with polished, like brand new parks.
But anyway,
takes a couple months for it to wear in. Anyway,
when you, how long were you guys actually gathering footage for Gobbledok 2?
Number 2, I think next month on October, I don't remember the date, but that would have been the 2-year mark since we released the first one. So it's been under 2 years this time. But a few of us already had some leftover clips from the first video.
All right.
So we had not a lot, probably like 1, 2, 3 each maybe. So less than 10 clips. It wasn't much to build on, but we already had a little bit of a head start going into the second project.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much 2 years.
2 years. See, that's what it takes, right? And like the footage looks fantastic. I love it.
That's what it took us. But we're not the most productive. Like, we're in our 30s. We got jobs and stuff. Like, and the main reason Harry, he's probably the one that directed the whole video. He's our main filmer as well. He was having his second kid, so we were trying to get as many sessions done before, like, he had to be a full-time dad pretty much. So we might have went a little bit longer, but I think it's good that we capped it out where we did because everything still came out really well.
Oh, man, it's so good that you've mentioned those other factors. You know, you're blending it into everyday life and responsibilities.
Yeah, but we're not, like, sponsored skaters. Like, we don't do this for a living. This is just us doing it for fun on the side. So we didn't really have a time limit to, like, we don't have any sponsors we're trying to reach deadlines for and stuff. So I think 2 years was pretty good for us.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and like, I'm assuming you didn't have some big, like, budget.
No, nothing. Just us.
Because that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, the soundtrack was rad. And
yeah.
And I'm like, did these guys actually, like, to avoid copyright issues, did you buy some of those songs?
Oh, no. So you can use songs that you don't pay for, but you can't monetize that content. So that Gobbledok 2 video is on my channel, but I'm not able to monetize it because I don't own the rights to the music in that song.
Yeah, because a couple of them are like well-known songs. I'm like, surely they're going to get like copywritten or like doesn't.
Because we're not making. It's not a business. Like we're not making money or anything. So we're not promoting and making profit off of their content by using their songs.
Gotcha.
So if there's a big company like, I don't know, Adidas or something, and they're going to have a part, like with Tyshawn, just say they're going to have to pay for that song because they're promoting their brand and their skater. So they have to pay for the rights to use that song. But we're just nobody, so we're not making no money off this video. So we can use those songs with no issues.
Interesting. I thought they would actually take it down because of that. But okay, there you go. You've just educated me. I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, I did get a notice saying that the owners of the content, the songs, they have the right to view the analytics of my video and to put ads on my video if they want to, because I'm using their content.
Yeah.
That's as far as it'll go, but there's no like strike or I didn't get in trouble at all.
Gotcha. Was it?
That's how that works.
Was it VX footage as well in there?
No.
What'd you film it on?
I got this little Sony Handycam. I got it right here actually. If anyone's actually interested, it's Sony HDR CX110. So it's this tiny little Handycam I just bought off Gumtree or eBay back when we started the first video. I think it was like $150.
Yep.
And then I got like a decent fisheye lens for it. And then, it's just, if you learn how to film with anything, you can make it look good.
Man, it looked fantastic. You know.
That's mostly Harry's filming. Harry's a good filmer. And he taught me everything that I know how to film, which I don't really think I'm that great either.
Yeah. Because I wasn't sure like if it was HD at times. I was like, well, it must be HD.
Oh, well, we had 2 cameras actually. So I bought a second one after this main one got like hit a few times, and I was like, if they're filming a full video, I'm probably going to need a spare camera. So I bought the next model up from this one. So sometimes if you pay attention, you can see some clips look like really crispy. It's because it's on the other camera, the more new one.
Right.
So very similar camera, but the HD one is just a couple models up. So it looks a lot cleaner.
Hell yeah. It did look great. What were some standout moments in the video for you personally? Like not just your own tricks, like maybe other people's tricks. Like what was some ones you really liked?
Just what comes to mind now is just Seiji in general.
Okay.
Just watching him skate. So the setup we had was Harry was the main filmer. So whenever he was on the session, he would be filming. And then if he was going to do a trick, I would film him. Like I was a secondary filmer. So whenever we were out with Seiji, Harry would be filming him and I'd just be sitting there watching and just seeing the way he can maneuver a skateboard is ridiculous. It was quick. In the first video, he came out on a couple of sessions and it was really quickly, we decided he was going to have the last part because he already got so many gnarly clips. And after the first video, I think he knew what we were building for the second one because you don't know as a skater. Me and Harry were kind of taking the directive of running the video. I think Seiji like really was motivated for this second one too. And it shows in his part. It's so crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
He just sends it. His tricks are like so technical. His style's crazy too. And just watching it in real life, because when I wasn't filming it, I was just watching Harry film him. Like actually sitting back and watching him skate is just so crazy.
And he's fairly consistent.
So talented.
He's talented. He's consistent. Like he gets stuff fairly quickly a lot of the time.
And he's so chill. Like he doesn't think he's good at skating. We have to keep reminding him how good he is. He's like, just for an example, I can't say the trick actually, but he's like, is there any stairs I can jump down? It's like, yep, there's a 10 set around the corner. He's like, all right, is this trick like good enough to do down it? Like, Jesus, yes, let's go film it. He didn't end up getting it. We'll go do it again. But like it's almost like he doesn't have a reference of how good he is.
Right.
Is this trick good enough to do down a 10 stair, he says. And we're all like, yes, of course it is.
That's so
Let's
funny.
go down to 6 there.
But perception's everything, right? Like, you know, you were talking about how you had this perception of yourself that at 29, skateboarding was
I thought it
coming
was
to
over.
an end. When really, in my opinion, dude, it's just beginning for you.
Yeah, I feel like I already got some clips for the next project we're working on.
Oh, there's
which
another
I don't
one,
even know what it is yet.
Dude.
Well, there's nothing official. We don't even, like we just released number 2. We're not trying to think about a third one at all. But the momentum's still going.
Gotcha. Yeah, might as well ride that, hey?
Yeah.
Man,
Before I do start falling apart.
I want to get a trick in it. I want to just think of
that'd be
push
sick.
myself. I'm psyched. I'm psyched.
Find a big pole jam rail for you.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That'll be sick.
Dude, how was that? Like the new Port Kembla Park down in Wollongong.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, like I know you do a lot of.
Speaking of skate parks, actually, how'd you like the ground there?
Oh, super.
I really liked it.
It wasn't. I noticed that it was almost like a basketball court feel.
It was the same ground. They built it on top of, so they didn't re-polish it.
Amazing, hey! I loved it.
That's why it felt so nice. Yeah, it wasn't super smooth and slippery like the new polished parks you usually find.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I didn't even actually consider that. Maybe that's why I liked the park so much.
Yeah, it's not like really rough, but it's nice and grippy. It's not. You don't slip out if you just turn too sharply, like a brand new park.
Yeah, got you. Yeah. Are you doing? Because, like I mentioned, you know, skate park reviews have been something that a lot of people love watching you do. Do you have any plans to do that park or any others soon?
I do, yeah, for that Port Kembla one, but I just need to do a bit more research on it because there's a good story behind it. How the community were fighting for that DIY, and they were trying to take it away, and all the locals weren't happy, like the neighbors and stuff. I watched all the news reports on it. It's a really good story to talk about, not just go and show the skate park and skate it.
Exactly, bro. And I was there the other day, and the vibe there, and everyone's there from the community, and it's like the people that were against it have now, and now they're for it. They've realised.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Like the turnaround in the culture there for.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
I was happy to see when it was they legalized the DIY park first of all.
Correct.
And then when they wrote that they were going to actually build a park on that same site, it was such a win for them down there.
Yeah,
There's nothing else really close, is there? Another park for them.
Well, there's Bellambi. No, they're not Bellambi. Sorry, Berkeley, which is not too far away. Yeah,
that or Shell Harbour, I guess.
Yeah, but you got to remember too when you're a kid or a teenager without modes of transport, these are big distances, and we're talking 1 hour bus rides. You know, it's tricky. So
I'm happy they've got that park now.
So you've relocated to the South Coast and Wollongong area.
Yeah, I'm down here now.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. We moved at probably a rough time, the end of May, just going into winter. I didn't know how cold it would be down here.
You found it cold,
it's different. Yeah.
What'd you find different? The coastal breezes and stuff?
Oh, man, just the temperature. Just being inside the house, being out of the house. And that's not even to do with the wind. Yeah, once the wind hit, it's icy. But we got through it, and now spring's looking good.
Oh, man, look at you. You're going to have a beachside summer, dude. It's so
I need to learn how to surf now.
Yeah, you do. Get out there. You're one of those people who probably just pick it up and nail it straight away.
I hope so.
Yeah, you will.
That's what everyone keeps telling me. So I'm like, stop hyping me up because I'm going to disappoint myself when I finally get out there. I'm expecting, I'm believing it. Like, yeah, sick, I'm going to go shred.
Well, although traditionally good surfers are short and little guys because they've got a low center of gravity. And that's where you're kind of one of those anomalies where you're a big dude who has great balance and can skate. I love watching big dudes skate, you know. I don't understand.
Yeah, hopefully that transfers then.
Yeah, maybe. It's different. It is different because you got to get to your feet from your stomach. You know, think about that.
Yeah, true. Need to work on my push-up game then. Burpees.
You seem like you're in pretty good shape. You skate a lot, but we're talking about longevity here. You know, you're sort of saying you're 32. Yeah. And I'm 48 and I'm loving skating more than ever. But I also do have friends around my age that feel like they can't do it anymore because their body's broken down. But I feel like my looking after my body and stretching regularly and doing some strength training has helped. Do you do those?
Yeah, it has to be done.
Do you do those things to maintain that level you're at?
I do a little bit. Like I should be doing more, but it's mainly like what you just said, maintenance type stuff.
Yeah.
Just so I can like recover enough to go and skate again within the next few days.
Yeah.
Or just so skating isn't so painful.
And injury prevention, I'm sure you pick up injuries here and there, but you may be preventing major injuries and you don't realize it.
Yeah, you are for sure. Just even like how often people fall and twist their knees and like pop stuff out. Like if you don't have strong enough legs to catch you when you're falling in an awkward way, it's so easy to just pop something or twist something the wrong way. Skating's so dangerous if you think about the actual movement of it.
Oh, bro, it really is, man. It is. You just fall awkwardly and you don't know.
And it's usually when you're not expecting, like people get most hurt on nothing rather than doing a hard trick.
Yes.
Because they're underestimating. They're not ready to like react.
Oh, 100%. Like I've been and I was talking about this with my last guest, some of my worst slams have been on slappy curbs.
Yep.
So
I've had some of those same slams.
It's a long way down, Leon, for you. It's a long way down. But listen, I just want to touch on a couple of other things. For you, in your video part of Gobbledok 2, can you tell us what were some tricks you're especially proud of and maybe some tricks you had to really battle as well?
I was just watching it again this morning, thinking about that. And I was trying to think, I thought I had the answer of like my biggest battle. But then watching through, I was just reliving all my nightmares again. That's how hard some of these tricks were. I'd say it would have to be the last trick, that lip slide I did across and down that ledge kind of thing.
Yep.
It's like a square rail kind of thing. I'll call it a ledge. But the day I landed it, I think it was just over 2 hours of trying it constantly, like no breaks, no sitting down. And I was getting destroyed. My homies have photos of I don't know how appropriate this is. My right arse cheek was like purple.
Wow.
After trying it because of how many times I landed on the same spot. And I was slipping off my board and landing on, I don't know how I can show you the clip. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know from the video.
Trick.
Yeah, and maybe
so you land. It's kind of like a footpath crossing the opposite way. So I had to put these 2 metal sheets down, otherwise my back wheels would clip on the grass and my front wheels would land on the footpath. So I needed the sheets there. But then from the footpath, I ride onto the grass and then off of the gutter onto the street. So like the landing sucks. And I had these thin little sheets I was landing on. So it would either slip and I would fall back or my wheels would dig into the sheets because there was grass underneath it and it would stop me. So I was landing on my ass so many times onto the gravel or onto the road on the same exact spot for 2 hours. I had this swollen purple cheek for weeks after this trick. But the spot itself, you go across this flat ledge and then you go down this really steep section and it would shoot you straight into the ground. So I couldn't figure out how to turn out in time and roll away. I don't even know what I did differently on the one that I landed. It just kind of blanked out and it worked. But that was my second trip there too. The first day I went was the same, like probably an hour of the same stuff.
Right.
So that probably has to be the biggest battle I had.
Dude.
And that's why, I filmed that in November 2 years ago, like 1 month after our first video release.
Oh, no way.
So I had that clip since then, almost 2 years now. And as I have been getting older, I realized I can't really like jump down stuff anymore and take the same impact. So I knew I wasn't going to get a bigger, it's not even really big, but like I wasn't going to get a bigger, like gnarlier trick. So that always stayed as my potential last trick for 2 years. And then I was just filming the part around that trick.
Oh, interesting. There you go.
Because I didn't intend it to be the ender, but I never got anything that was kind of like bigger or better, or I battled harder, if that made sense.
Gotcha.
So to me, in my head, that was like ender material because of how hard I got beaten up and how hard I worked to land it.
Yeah.
So that sucked. That whole battle sucked.
Yeah, but I think it's good for people to hear this because sometimes you can watch a video and you see the trick and it's on the screen for 2 seconds.
Yeah. You never know the battle that went behind it.
No, yeah, and it's good to hear the story behind it. And as you're saying that, I'm thinking maybe I'll put a little edit together for social media of like that one trick and you talking about it maybe.
I got it's like a massive video of just all my slams. That's why at the end of it, my reaction, I'll just like throw my hands up over my head and I'm like so excited and relieved and still dead, just hugging all my homies like, oh my God, yes, it's over. Thank God.
It's over.
Because you get to a point where like you start questioning, is this even possible? Like, am I ever going to land this? Do I have to come back? My legs don't work anymore. All that stuff starts going through your head. So when you do land it, it's just this feeling of, it's more than relief. It's something else. Like,
well, it's accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like the sense
and then the pain starts setting in too once the adrenaline wears off.
But isn't it a good pain though? You're like, I don't care. Like
at least, yeah, it's worth it. Sometimes you get that pain and you didn't get your trick, and you just I've had some sooky drives home throughout this process. Just having like beaten myself up, like, oh, you suck. You couldn't even do this trick. Oh, you're so sore. You're not going to be able to walk. You can't skate all week. You didn't even get it. But no matter how hurt you get and you get the trick, it doesn't matter. You're like, yes, it was worth it. I got it.
Yes, dude. No, and this is why we love skateboarding, man. And I love that story. It's so true. You nailed it. Listen, couple more things really quick. I don't want to keep you on the phone too long because I know you got to go to work this morning.
Oh, good.
Given this day and age of online content, a constant flow of skate content online and social media, in your opinion, why do you think feature videos like the one you guys just made are more important to skate culture than ever? It's a bit of a deep question.
Yeah. That is a big one. So like street videos or just like projects
like
where multiple parts kind of thing.
Yeah. Like you've put this thought, effort, you stacked footage for a couple of years, you've thought about music. It's not just a reel. It's not just a post.
True. The social media age. Before that, to me, it's just, that's skating, I guess, which is kind of controversial because I spent most of my life in a skate park, but street skating is skating. That's where it started. I grew up watching all these videos, like street skating videos, countless DVDs I had of just like my favorite teams in the streets, like their full length videos. That's what I grew up knowing skating as. And then once it hit me, like what I said about turning 30, and I was like, oh, I need to have a street park because that's skating. Like, in my head, I was like, are you really a skater if you don't even have one street park, no matter how long I have been skating?
Oh, interesting. You felt confronted by that. How interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be, I don't know if it was a self-accomplishment for me, because it was, but I don't know if I had any other drives of like, at that point, I think, because I was doing more YouTube videos, I don't know if I was thinking this way, but I wonder if I wanted to have a street park too, so to go with so I'm not just the YouTube skate park guy.
Gotcha.
But then with social media now, like I prefer watching, like someone will post a part on Thrasher, just like a 3-minute part, and that's it. It's just them, like this guy, and then the name of the part. And then you're like, damn, that was such a sick part. And then it's done. And then you go watch the next part and then the next part. It doesn't really stand out anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've always liked the full length type of vibes where your whole crew or the team, that's what I was used to. Like the team would have a team video and then everyone has a part.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's just like the formula that I feel like you have to follow, which you don't have to. But I think that's why we wanted to go that direction.
But it feels the best. Sorry to cut you off, but everyone complements each other.
Yeah,
it's like a mixtape or a well choreographed playlist where you're creating a feeling part by part.
Yeah.
And that's what
exactly what it is.
Yeah, and that's what I got from your video, and that's why I was like, hell yeah, this is what it's all about,
Yeah.
So
I think that's a good point too. Because in the first video, when we realized me, Harry and Seiji were all going to have parts, like all three of us skate so differently. So it was going to be really, we thought it would be really refreshing and cool to have like all of us having a part because we're all so different.
Yeah.
Those videos where the same crew like skates the same stuff and like they're all very similar skill level and it just gets a bit repetitive. All of us were so different that we thought it would come together really well.
Yeah, and
like a collaborative piece.
Definitely it was a collaborative piece and it was a great collaboration. Hey, listen, moving on, just want to ask you one more thing. Are you actually sponsored by Itch Pig and Volley shoes now? What's going on there?
Well, Itch Pig, I'm probably on the lowest level of flow. So like
so
I'm on their
Are you sure?
flow team.
You're on the flow
They
team.
got like, yeah.
Congrats.
But I don't know. I think because there's like real people representing that company and I don't know how to word this. I don't feel like I'm worthy of being high enough. Like I'm definitely on the flow team.
Okay.
But like, I don't know if I feel like I deserve that or not, is what I mean.
Sounds like imposter syndrome there, brother.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
And then when it comes, but just Itch Pig's sick. Like I've always liked their clothes and started talking to the owner and stuff and just wearing their clothes more. And then, yeah, just naturally progressed into, yep, let's chuck you on the team. You keep repping it. We like you and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm happy.
Well, man,
it's a brand that I really like.
But if, just going back to what you said, if they feel that way, well,
yeah,
maybe you are worthy, Leon. You know what I'm saying?
But
man?
I always question, like, because it's funny, I've never really had any sponsors or anything until I started doing like YouTube videos and getting more of a following, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it my skating or is it because I'm starting to be recognized more? Like always, like an imposter, I guess. You're right.
No.
Like, is it really me or is it my skating?
Well, as someone who's been observing you from the start, I think you're representative of the shift in the culture. I think these days skaters need to be more than just good skateboarders. They really do. It's always been like that in terms of marketability, but I legitimately mean when I say like you're an amazing skateboarder. You skate really well and you're consistent and your flat rail game is pretty rad. Like, your flat rail game actually inspired me to push myself out of my comfort zone recently on a rail. Because I was like...
I've seen that, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, thanks. And I was like, because I've just been watching you cross-lock the shit out of everything.
People are getting so sick of that
now. No,
I'm
not. I love watching it. I'm like, what's he going to cross-lock next? But I was like, otherwise, I wonder, like, would I have tried it? And when I went to that skate park, someone said to me, Leon Paxton's the only one to step to this with the sort of wally over 50-50 down. And I'm like, really? I thought other people might have stepped to it.
I'll show him.
And I was like, okay, well, if, but what I'm saying, so I'm rambling a bit, but you did give some motivation to me personally. And I'm sure there's other people out there who've found the motivation as well, mate.
Yeah. Well, I always just try and put out good vibes, be myself, progress in some way or help someone in some way. That's just always what I've done with my videos. So if that's what's resonating with people, that's a good thing.
Keep doing what you're doing, mate. I think that's a good way to end.
Thank you.
Leon Paxton, everyone. Legend, mate.
Thanks, legend. Thanks for having me on.
All right, let's catch up soon. Have a nice day at work.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya. And that was Leon Paxton. What a guy, hey. Go and check out Gobbledok 2. It's on YouTube. You'll find it. Just look it up. Now, just to end the episode, it's been fantastic just talking to these people, Bevin, Chad, Leon. Just really makes me feel great knowing there's such rad humans out there. And I want to finish by talking about Australia's National Day of Awareness called Are You OK Day. It was a foundation actually started to get people talking and having meaningful conversations. They list 4 steps for checking in with friends or people around you. And I'm just going to go over those really quickly because I always like to add that mental health component to what I do. But I am a very big advocate for talking to one another because I do know how supportive and how healing and how helpful it can be to one another and, prevent things from escalating in people because we live in challenging times and a lot of people are living in various forms of mental isolation and suffering from poor mental health. So on the Are You OK Day website, they list 4 strategies. Number 1, ask people, are they okay? So start with care. Do this in a way that's not confronting. You don't need perfect words. Something as simple as like, you don't seem yourself lately. Are you okay? That can make a huge difference. Notice changes in these people or friends or people you know. If someone you know seems quieter, distracted, or not themselves, just check in. It's not that hard. Think about it. Choose the right space to do it. People open up more when they feel safe. Things like on a walk, in the car, over a meal, rather than like a rushed moment. Be genuine about it. Pick your moments. Choose the right time and space. Ask twice. Often the first, are you okay? Gets a reflex. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Well, asking gently a second time shows that you really mean it. Respect their pace. Some people don't want to talk straight away. They might not be ready to talk. That's okay. By just asking, just let them know that, you're there for them when they're ready. Think about that. Step 2 is listen. When you ask, listen. And I mean really listen, not waiting for your turn to speak, not rushing in with solutions. Sometimes silence is the most supportive thing you can do, and that takes practice. And then share your own experiences once you have your moment to speak. Don't give them solutions, just relate and share. If you've been through some tough times or something similar, opening up about it can give them permission to do the same, and it builds trust and solidifies your relationship with that person as well, in my opinion. Step 3, they encourage action. This might mean, encourage the person to take action. So this might mean suggesting they talk to a professional, reach out to a family member, or even take small daily steps to support themselves, self-care regimes, maybe even encourage them to take some time off work to get their mental health right, whatever it is, but encourage some action. Number 4, check in. So follow up, show that your concern wasn't just a one-off. You can do this daily, do it regularly, do it weekly. So Are You OK is not just a one-day-a-year event. It should be a regular event most days of our life. So the 4 steps are ask, listen, encourage action, and check in. Let's make the world a better place. That's it for another episode of You Good. Thanks for tuning in. Lots of cool stuff to come. Go and check out terriblehappytalks.com. Then the new website, terriblehappy.com.au, is in the works. We have some rad written articles by some amazing contributors, as well as the podcast, as well as the Hanging Out With series. I'm going for it. We're evolving, and have a great day.